Period. Someone has come into your life making big promises, but you're starting to realize that it may just be a lot of fake flexing. So with that being said, let's see exactly what the truth is you need to realize about this connection, as well as how you should handle it moving forward. So this is for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus. If you're interested in a personal reading, check link in the bio, because you know I do them, but as of right now, they're on pause, guys. So just kind of pause on that. I'm working on some projects on the back end, but we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But in the meantime, go to follow, and share with another Sagittarius, and let's talk about what's on this table, y'all. Let's talk about the truth that you need to know. So what I have here for you is the Devil's card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. So what this is showing me here, that you have to realize why this connection keeps breaking those promises in your path. The reason why is because you like to feel comfortable, right? We all like to feel comfortable in the connection that we have. But a lot of times, if we were to dig a little bit deeper, we can see that there's actually some faultiness to this. That maybe someone's giving gifts and they're saying they're going to give it to you, but you can see that they didn't actually give the gifts. So it's broken promises, right? It's showing me here as clear as day is that this person may build themselves up. They may speak what they need to speak and say, okay, this is how it's going to be, and we're going to have a phenomenal future. And they're just talking. It's all this talk, right? But they're not putting actions behind it. Because if they did, then they down here would actually have the presents in their hands versus vice versa, where someone's like kind of toying with them, like, oh, I have a present, maybe I don't, maybe I do, right? And so with that, that's really the broken promises. That's what you need to realize, is that people can kind of speak, but their actions may not really go in alignment to that. And so instead of watching someone's words or watching someone what they might have did or what they would have done, it's time to say, what did you do? And ask that real hard question. But not only that, what you need to realize at this time about this connection is the Devil's card. You have to realize that this is actually pointing you out to a certain kind of like toxic cycle that you have been in, a certain type of pattern that have been really in your life over and over again, and like repeating itself. And the repeating of that is really people coming into your life saying that they're going to do this, that they'll do that, but never putting action behind it. That's really the cycle that you keep falling into. And so that's why this connection is breaking those promises, because it's time for you to learn this lesson. It's time for you to really notice, oh, why do I keep letting people into my life that isn't really about the action? Okay, guys, it's all about action, and this person isn't doing that. And so with that, you have to realize that this is a certain pattern, because I don't think this has happened to you once. It's probably happened to you maybe 3-4 times. Who knows? But nonetheless, it's time to really look at that and say, I can no longer allow for people to come into my life that isn't bringing the energy that's necessary to meet me. And so with that, that's why the Nine of Wands is coming out, because it's time for you to do reflection. It's time for you to look back at all of the relationships, not only love life, but friendships, family, all your relationships, and start to realize in every single relationship, how do people not show up for me, and how did I handle that? Did I forgive them quickly? Did I hold a grudge? There's like a need for you to really analyze those different connections, because it's going to help you understand the traits that you need to move forward with, and how to really overcome this certain pattern, and really allow you to identify the pattern that you keep seeing. And so with that, that is really why this connection is coming up for you at this time, and why they're kind of breaking promises. You know, people be talking because they need to talk, but in reality, it's showing you that it's time for you to step up for yourself. It's time for you to say, look, if you're not going to match the energy that you're speaking, then I can no longer have you in my cycle or in my circle, because if anything, it's just going to continue to bring me down. It's going to continue to hurt me, and it's going to continue to keep me wrapped up in the same type of cycle that I need to learn from, so I can really grow into the path that's really right in my highest alignment. And so that is really what I'm showing here. But let's see exactly how you should handle this connection. So this, again, is for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus. If you're interested in that personal reading, y'all, just know they on pause, y'all. The link is in my bio, but it's on pause. It'll be coming back shortly here. But nonetheless, let's keep talking more about here of really how you should handle it. If this is already resonating, though, make sure you like, follow, and share with another Sagittarius. But what I have for you is the Death card, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So the way that you should handle this is that you have to make a decision. Okay, only you can make the decision, Sagittarius. I literally can't do it for you, but you definitely have options, and you definitely have a choice to make here. Don't make this choice bigger than what it is. You have to make sure that you are going in alignment to your soul, what really feels right for you and your path. And so with that, you do have this Death card, because there's a need for transformation, and there's maybe a need to end this connection. This connection isn't producing the healthiness that it's supposed to. Maybe this person just isn't ready to really be in a connection right now. That is fine, but they are bringing you down if they continue to kind of break your heart and break these promises. And so what I really show with this death card is that a lot of you guys will be deciding to end this connection, because honestly, that's probably one of the best ways to handle it, because it's not in real alignment. Because if it was, those broken promises wouldn't be broken to begin with. But nonetheless, I really show here, even with the Page of Cups, is that these are your decisions, right? To let this connection go, or to give it another shot and maybe offer love to it. But maybe instead of offering love to this connection, it's showing me here that's loving, it's loving on yourself. It's offering yourself the love. It's protecting your heart. It's deciding that I'm going to choose me instead of seeing how this other person feels and seeing what they want versus what I need and what's best for me. So what this is showing me here is the way to handle this is to make a tough decision for yourself, but it shouldn't really be that tough. But I know when you're in love, it happens, right? Or when you're in infatuations and such, it happens. But nonetheless, it's showing me here that there's a time is now for you to decide if you should continue down this road or if you should decide to let this connection go. And so with letting this connection go, it's going to bring you back to yourself, and it's going to bring you back to loving on you and to protecting your heart and to really gearing your heart out for someone that's really worthy of it. Someone that's showing that they're wanting this, showing that and proving to you that they're in this to win it and win your heart. And if they're not, then it's time for you to let those fall away. So that's really the essence of what you have to do. But of course, we have free will. So some of y'all are going to stay. So do your thing. But some of you guys are going to understand that it is time for us to choose ourselves, and it's time for us to let this potentially go. And if not letting go, you're like, hey, I want to stay in it, then it's time for you to transform it. It's time to let it be known what you're expecting. Let it be known that if they break another promise, it's time to put some guardrails up, y'all. It's time to put some boundaries up if you're deciding to really continue in this connection. So that is what I have for all of you. I hope this resonates and gives a bit of guidance. I know it's like either or, but baby, you got to choose. It ain't up to me. Y'all got the free will. But let's go ahead and get an angel number for you and a yes, no question answer. So y'all think of your yes, no question. That is too many cards. And I'm going to go ahead and just grab one card here for our angel number. So what I have for you is 1, 2, 3, which is vision. And with that, it says, your path will not look identical to anyone else's. That is what makes you unique. Remember that as you stay the path that feels connected, the path will continue to lead you to alignment. Let your vision be as different as you are. 1, 2, 3. So that is what I have for all of you. Let's go and get this out as well. So hi, Spirit. Thanks so much for being here with us. As you know, Sagittarius, they got a question. What is the answer to Sagittarius' question? And that is a yes. That is a yes. Thank you so much, Spirit. And can you double confirm that for our Sagittariuses? And y'all, it's still a yes. Okay, that's still a yes. So that is what I have for all of you. I hope that this resonates and give you a bit of clarity moving forward. If it does, make sure you like, follow, shares with another Sagittarius.